stream. This will be about sports. Right now I'm on my YouTube channel because if everything works out as it should, which looks like it is, it should have came up with my live stream by now. Guess it doesn't. There it is now, there's my live stream. Showing you what I'm showing you. I'm gonna make myself a little pin. I'm gonna make myself a little port here. I'm gonna put you guys down for a moment. Make myself a little... Guys, you'll see me back in a minute. So I can't even spell to save my favorite. Comment down below if you're here, because I don't know if this is me. I can't even spell anything. So I can't even spell to save my life. This has been going on the whole time, this one. So I'm making something right now. Here's a little look at what I'm making right now. And this is what you're looking at. So you're looking at me looking at it. That's just what it is right now. I'll be right back to you guys. If you want to comment down below hi, I will comment back to you because that's what I'm doing right now. I'm creating a poll. A fan poll. So I'm gonna ask you out of the 4 major US sports, here you guys go. I just posted a poll. Should have went through. I don't know if it did. Now, if you want to vote on your favorite main sport from the US, which I put... Let me go end poll here. I messed up. So I'd end poll there. That poll is just a misspelling. Machine nightmare. Sorry, I'm a horrible speller tonight. I know this is a late night stream and that these will be the USA ones. This thing is now glitching, which don't ask me why I ended the poll, because you can probably tell. And that's the last one. Football, and then you know what I'm gonna be asking between baseball, softball, basketball, football, and hockey. Let me make sure everything is spelled correctly now. Please, enter that in. Put in your favorite sport. Comment down below. Over here now we look over here. We have what comes up for me. Sports news, sports jobs. LJ group. What can I watch? LJ's. See, this is what comes up if you look me up. But I mean, you don't care about me. You care about your email for sports news. Sports news like the OKC signing this like due to a two-way deal, which I don't know. There was the thing with Aiden William agrees to a deal, which is kind of cool. Which let me go check back on the thing over here. Nobody's voted on the poll. 100% said football. Comment down below what it if you voted for football, because I don't know if because you could be John, because you could be the guy from the next network. It could be somebody else. But whoever picked football, that's cool. Cool to pick football because I one vote in 1 minute. More people should be voting on their favorite sport out of these. Because I mean, like, if you're a football and basketball fan, NBA and NHL fan, maybe like NCAA sports only. I mean, whatever version of the sport you like it and you watch it. That's why I'm asking you. Because the poll, there's 100% football. Let's get back up here. Let's go. Let me go bring this up to myself right now. The way it can be bigger. This is the breaking the Boston Red Sox. One other 5 hits and a sleepy loss. That's a sad thing, but then let's look at the Orioles. Because I haven't looked at them yet. I feel like some would hope they didn't walk off. Because I'm looking at the official MLB site right now. Hopefully this doesn't get copyrighted, guys, because I don't want it to be. This says Rangers. We're gonna look at scores of the MLB right now, guys. But first, I'm gonna go check back here. 100% say football. As of the USA main, US main 4. See, I said basket, not basketball, and people don't understand what basket is. Like, the Orioles managed to lose, with the loss going to him. So let's look at the game day stuff of the Orioles. Is the Orioles ran these guys. Is that they didn't even, they moved guys' positions, they did this, they did that. But, Nevin, he was back, that was actually good. Like, I mean, like, the win went to Pecan. I mean, like, him having a worse ERA in 2 and being 2-3, like, that just doesn't make any sense to me. Like, if you look at my other favorite team, one of my favorite teams, the Rockies, playing right now with Blackman at DH. Ask me again. I have to ask you guys, why is Blackman at DH? As I come back over here to go check. Give me 1 second. Oh, sorry. Let me go put you down now. So you guys have a weird pinned message and whatnot. We go to the top of chat. There's the type hi if you join, which you should type hi because I want to know who joins. I also want to know the other people's favorite sports because I'm not picking one because I don't have a second account that I can, because I don't have an account I can go on with, picking rights. Like, nor would I go on to another account because I can't just go into like an incognito account. I mean, like, we're looking at the MLB right now and we have this stuff right now, which is plays, feed, video, field. I'm going now with the Yankees. The Yankees won 6-1 at this rate. I mean, that's all I can give you, 6-1. I mean, let me go get my video. It's first like. The one person that is here has not said hi. Maybe if I X out, then it will say that I have 0. Just have one person, one like still, and I'm talking about to spell favorite because like that's me being annoying and like not knowing how to spell the word. Look up YouTube. Let's see what YouTube will recommend me to watch. Because is it mostly sports or not? It's like a bunch of like, for some reason it thinks I like Family Guy. It says music of Lego's on vacation, which is something random. But then there's the one thing which is the K dropped 50 KKES. But it's my YouTube channel. Like, I should be seeing like who has liked what team, has liked what sport, which there should be 2 people in sports right now because it says I have 2 likes. Only 1 like has been given. It might say that I've says see, it says that there's 2 people that have joined in the chat. I said to type hi if you join. The one person that hasn't typed hi, it's their thing because I'll be checking because I'll show you around my thing here because I know this is sports related. Nope. But I'm talking about sports as we talk about it. Like, I have a few new subs. If you want to, like, look at my newest subs from the last 90 days, your name might be there. See, I must go back to my video because this is the only way I can see my video from my computer that I have. It says it paused, but I mean, who cares if it's live because nobody's typing hi. Nobody's typing hello. I mean, if I go over here right now, we can see that Judge played, and it's Stanton was the DH judge, Andrew R, which played left field, which I thought Andrew R didn't really play left field. I mean, we can look into Andrew R right now and let's go see what positions he's played this year, because it should say, but of course it does not say his position. They now call him a left fielder for some reason. And they show you his social media, to show you this, to show you that, like, all I know is that Rizzo's, I guess, now the official first baseman. They have Clement. Lenny Clement. Might be, basically, no, Clement is related to Roger Clement. That's something you probably have never heard of before. You're gonna need the pitching, the loser, and winner and whatnot, which I have fantasy sports. For me, my thing is pick up the pitcher every day and whatnot. The final was that Houston won. But that was Shohei doing my favorite guy, Shohei. Shohei DH'd in, had 4 at-bats, left 2 on base. No strikeouts, no nothing. Which then, in a sense, questions. What did he do? I mean, like, any Angels fans out there that are watching, just, you can say something. There's, like, Kaylee. Ask me who Lee is, and nobody that's like, who is Lee? It's Coy Lee, some random catcher. His status is active and whatnot. I mean, you want me to? I can do an All-Star game thing, but then I can't share my email is the thing. Like, we have all July 2nd finals, which we have that Boston somehow choked to Chicago with with what's his name? Robinson. Let me go check him out. He's David Robinson. I thought it was a Yankee. And we can look into his career at the moment. No, he played for the Philly and all these other teams. Yeah, he was a Yankee in 2014. So I remember having old David Robinson cards. Another thing you can see today was recalled. Like, he's been in the league for God knows how long. You can't tell me how long he's been in the league without me knowing how long he's been in the league. So it says the top performers and whatnot. I mean, we can look into Philly because I like Colorado, Philadelphia, and Maryland teams. I mean, besides the Wizards and Capitals, we have Hazley. So I'm looking up the website right now. This is more like a sports talk show. Doesn't matter. It says Deep Dodgers with 3 in the first inning. 3 almost. New low prices and whatnot. Slugging. It says there's new low prices. Every cycle in 2022. You can look at that if you want. But, I mean, who would want to see every cycle in one video? I mean, just like, watch the cycles that you care about. I mean, there's my live stream. And let me go add it to a playlist, which would be July 2022. Here we go. Since that's from July, I mean, there's like this and that. Only says the 1% voted, which is kind of annoying because, like, this is a late night show. My guy Josh Blumen on the next network gets more people, which I'm gonna go check out Twitch right now. I'll be right back and go see if he's. It shows that he's really just not there right now on it, which says we have one person here. If this one person would just at least say hi, because whoever voted for football was. What? Can I just get one sub premiering now? Rick Ashley becoming scared of euphobia. We can go watch this like weird video right now. Like, hopefully I don't get copyrighted for it because these are some. This is just what commentated to me from some random. I get one sub. This dude literally has a new like and whatnot. See, it's just a random video that like popped up like euphobia. You can be scared of yourself for no apparent reason, which, in my opinion, is so random. I mean, for all that I care, I could just be some like random, just like robot, but I'm not a robot. And if I was a robot, why would I tell you I was a robot? Because I would be nice enough to? Nope. Because I could be one? Definitely not. Like, I'm definitely just a human who is here trying to talk sports. There's nobody here to talk sports about with, which is so obnoxious. Because all I do out here is try to talk sports. All other people try to do is, do this stuff like, there's all the LA stuff, there's first inning, Green walks it off. First thing, Green walk. See, Green, I think I actually had him in fantasy baseball. Well, I did have him in fantasy baseball and benched him. Texas commit Soroka shows off his. What are these league games? We're gonna look at this weird league. This says. We're looking through the rosters of this right now because this matters more to me than anything. Like, I'm going to see if any come out of like my state that I live in now or whatnot, because it seems to be that the light blue has New York and Wendy from Upper Marlboro, born the same year as me, Cameron Johnson. We're going to see if there's any more MD men. Because there's one MD man, which that's cool enough to start it off. You have a two-way player from Poolsville. And that's all, like, I mean, like, sorry about the tininess of the PDF. Complete coverage. We're gonna look at the complete coverage thing right now because we're gonna look at the schedule right now because they're going to July 6th, which is a thing. I never knew about this thing, like, sorry, I'm just bringing this up to you now. Like, maybe you've heard of this, maybe you haven't. When you look down here, you see that the White Sox won. Tigers beat the Royals. We see that, what's his name? Or Kitty's one. So now, Williams won. I'm looking right now. Darvish got a loss. Sorry about that falling. Give me one quick sec. You can just look at my bed for a moment. I mean, now we're back over to my thing, which it still says only one person has voted, which just seems wrong in my opinion. To say, well, we're gonna have a bunch of people here. Let's look at tomorrow's starters. Sorry, I pressed on this dumb ad to bet for Bet Plus. And I don't want Bet Plus in the first place. That's my thing. Let's look at tomorrow's starters. The tomorrow's starters update. Singer against Screwball. Lopez against Feedy. Fatty Feedy. Woodruff against Quintana. Bazu's 0-1 against Stripling. I mean, I don't know what anybody thinks of sports stuff because we don't chat. But since nobody's chatting, like, it's like not my fault. And nobody's chatting. Because I'm literally giving them the chance to chat, the chance to tell me their favorite sport. And one person said football, but I'm talking baseball. Everybody so far, there's only been one left-handed pitcher, two left-handed. Let's see, there's John Gray against Carrasco. Morton against Castillo. Mackenzie against Montgomery. Sucre. Let's see how many on. This game is question me, question them. Why is this on Peacock? This is on Masson, which means that the L should be on Masson too. And there it's Wells against. I'm not gonna try to say his name. We have Thompson against. We have question mark against Thompson. We have Cool. We have Glenn. We have Gallon against Cool. Giolito against. How do we say it? San Francisco's name. Did San Francisco they have a game? Nope. There's no double headers, I guess. And if we look for who's playing when on the 4th of July, let's look at who's home when. At 11, this is on 3 different channels. This is the early game. Let's see what the late game is. The late game is only 9:07 and 9:10. For this and that, like the L's don't even know they're starting. We see that it's Garrett against Corbin for the Cardiff game. Let's preview that game. Game as the game choice for the game of the thing. This is going to be network out market only. I mean, you can get it on all this and all that. You only faced role plays in Soto. Well, this dude has faced everybody but Nick and Wendell. It might be Nick Forts. Don't want to question the dude's name. Look at this thing. This person's video says Happy Sunday. Go over there and comment. No time to join my live stream. Because, they should. Because this is the video thing that, like, is going on. Like, someone is playing. Looks like it's the morning there. Who cares? It's not sports. My thing is sports, and nobody seems to give a care about it, which is rude because I'm literally trying to be alive right now. Because I'm literally alive for one reason or another. Like, I'm more alive than I was for the last one in this. Who is Brian? When I'm looking at Brian right now, is Brian De La Cruz. I know De La Cruz is. Here's a little bit about him. Like, I mean, just like whoever you are, please vote. I'll be back in one moment to go check on one thing. 9 people. 9 people. Let me state this. 9 totally different people joined my live stream. And none of them, besides just one, have said their favorite sport out of these, which just feels wrong to be just like, oh, we've had 9 people. Oh, we're not going to chat when, like, this is the time to chat because I'm not really on your metrics. We can look into the NFL for all you NFL fans. No, we're gonna look into the Maryland If you want me to look up your local college's schedule, let me know because I'm bringing up the 2022 Maryland schedule because that's the team that I care about. Big Ten Network, Buffalo. Second game, they're playing in Charlotte on TV. And they play on FS1 against SMU, Fox or SM. Then they play against Michigan. Look, they mostly play the Big Ten. The only games that are not the Big Ten are the first three, which makes sense, but then where I would want to go to college, let me put it at that. I'm looking to do like football right now. Let's look into like college. After this, we're gonna look. I'm looking through their schedule right now because they play in PA. It's Buckingham. They play Morgan State. Morgan State. We're gonna look at them right now and go see like. Says Morgan State had to play number 2 Howard in softball, which who gives a care about softball? Like softball is not the sport. We have them playing in Delaware, which they play Villanova. Tell me what you want me to look up. Because I'm going to look at the NFL right now. Because I'm looking at the NFL.com right now. Top 10 players from Maryland. I'm going to look at the top 11 guys from Maryland. Give me 1 sec. I'm putting you down. Be right back. Sorry about that, everyone. It's not like I have much of a break I can take right now. We have Maryland with Testudo. Number 2, Sean. What's his name or whatever? Sean M. You have Dick Maud. I want to butcher his name. We have Gary. Colin. None of those guys I've heard of before. We have Kevin Grover. Which I should know who Kevin Grover is. Nope. I think if I knew who he was, that'd be a god. No. Is that thing just put up in... We have Vernon Davis, which... Be frank. How am I supposed to know he came from Maryland? Like, that makes me like him even more. Being a fan of that team. Next is Frank Wycheck. Yeah, I have to know. There's Chris Jenkins. Chris, I thought Chris would be spelled with 2 S's. Chris can be spelled many different ways, I guess. Boomer Esiason, top quarterback from Maryland. If there's someone better than him, then you can call me that. Like Stan Jones. A random advent. And Randy White. I don't know how none of the guys on now did it. We can look at the best of Ron Fitzpatrick through the years. If we want to. St. Louis Rams, 1 of 26. St. Louis Rams. You can look at them together. This is all him. He retired. He deserves a little bit of love on my YouTube channel. For some reason, I closed my YouTube channel, which just feels wrong with him. So I have to see me doing all my stuff, but only way I can do it is to look at it. Which, give me 1 sec to go do the number of people who have watched. Check. How can it be that there's 11 views? One person has done the poll. The poll is taken for the whole video, and nobody chooses to do it. Now there's 2 people. Just for once, type in the chat. And don't make me mad, because I don't have to deal with stuff during the week that I don't want to talk about. It's personal stuff. And the Buffalo Bills 2011. Let me go back up. Buffalo Bills 2011. Bills 2010. We have Bills 2012. We have Fitzpatrick. Chance Warren. Alexander Turner. Chris Johnson. And Fitzpatrick, which never knew they were a combo. Probably a top tier. That feels like a random combo because he's won different numbers for different teams. He's won 414, I guess. He played in Texas with guys. Houston. He won 14. 14. 14. 14. 14. As you can see, there's some dudes holding it up. There's dudes holding up his face, and then there's some random Pittsburgh fan, and that was 18. 19. If you want to read that, then there's 19. 20. There's that, and then there's... And that's it. We can look up the fathers and sons in the NFL because I'm like the fathers, so we can do the Mannings. We have the Manning family right here. We have Phil, Trey. We have Phil, who's the father, and then we have the 3 Edmonds that are younger. I'm sorry that this thing keeps popping up when I go down. Never even knew that there was an Oliver Luck who were numbered. It must be number 12 because of his father is Steve and Cameron Johnson. Howie and Chris Long. Clay Jr., Clay the third, and Casey Matthews. Who is this? Connor and Craig Hayward. With Connell Lake and Ben Quentin, I think as I said that dude's name. This is a sports talk. This is a sports show, not a talk show to be exact. As I go to check, it still says 100%. Whoever did the second vote and voted for the NFL. That's cool. But you didn't even say hi in the chat. I'm missing out on who is actually watching. It's kind of obnoxious to notice. Wow. Wow, you're watching. Wow. You're not gonna even just type in the word hi, give an emoji or say something. Maybe you're not allowed to, maybe you are. But this has been going on for less than an hour. Like, let's get back to the father-son thing. There's the Elm Elam app. You have Colquitt with Dustin, Brenton, and Craig. We have the Matthews, Bruce, Jake, and Kevin Matthews. We have Olivia Walter and Jared Payton. The more you know about it, and then there's these ones. Manila and Ryan. You have Jack and Matthew Slater. Because that's another story. You look at celebrating July 4th. Tennessee Titans, New England Patriots, New York Giants, Baker Mayfield, Tottenham Hotspur Stadium. Meaning there's so much more I could say, like the old flag New England Patriots, we can look at news. Let's go back over to the news as we want to know anything. We have Dolphins that are going to believe their offense comes in. They believe will be on point, like I told you that, like Saints DN. Let's look at Drew Brees' stats as they say he'll be a future Hall of Famer. But they don't give us stats unless... Oh! Duh. Don't ask me why I played for the San Diego Chargers. Because the last year, he's played for both teams. Why wouldn't he go back to his team he started on and be retired as one as him? Never kicked. Was he ever on defense? Let's look at that. Was he ever as passing? Let's see, like, this is the whole NFL, like, scheme. Like, two people seem like the NFL. With college football, I mean, if you thought football was soccer, then you're wrong because soccer is a totally different sport. If you never knew soccer, football different in America. In the American place I live, let's see what guys from Maryland have. See, this is just a random website that I found, which you can make Maryland, California Draft League. And look at the 2022 for the Keys roster. You see, they play the West Virginia Black Bears and the Thunder. They play other teams and whatnot. I'm like, I would go see them, but I don't understand how they totally work. Meaning, if you want to go see some like weird, like, this is Baseball America, we're gonna see if there's anybody that you've heard of before for the one person here. And we're gonna look. And say that these are the guys which this feels wrong. I may be going in like a couple minutes. I know this is not showing me the roster. And this is like a weird thing that like I found out. And I don't know why. Like I'm back in the NFL right now. When we look at the NBA, which I know nothing really about. I mean, you can like think I know something and then just be just like, why would I? Because I'm strictly an NFL and MLB fan to save my life. I mean, I can care about teams, but know nothing about them is the thing. Thing at the moment, as I see, only 2 people have voted. Nobody said hi in the chat. Why if I say yo, the question mark, or I say to type hi, nobody does, which give me a moment. It says there are 12 people that have watched. It says 12 people have watched. That's the thing. So this looks like a never-ending thing. This can be creepy and weird or cool. I don't know how everybody will take it. But nobody seems to want to stay when I'm doing. I have to go in like 2 minutes. Sports scores and rumors right now on on Yahoo Sports, which I'm not sure Sports this is buying. It tells you what to do instead, which who cares? Randy Austin. Look, there's a trade. Who gives a care because there's that do this. Who cares about this? Like, I mean, it's like people could be watching this instead of watching me, which is rude. I don't know. I mean, like, if we go down, we can see the local teams that have won. You can see all this for like, right, what we have. Live Compliment Live Day 3. Even though not even a golf fan, here is the stuff on it if I can find it. This thing probably wants to show a bit of it. So there's stuff here. Let's go look at YouTube right now for no reason. This week gives a care at youtube.com. Some dude from months ago said that he loves polo grounds. How is that possible? To love polo grounds in a video game? Like, isn't polo grounds like the most annoying thing ever in a video in MLB The Show? Because I've heard people hating it. And now some dude is just like 4 months, it was like 4 months ago. Oh, I love it. I mean, like, who's not to say that there's this and there's that and whatnot? Which, give me a second. Says there were 14 views, only 2 have voted, and they voted for me. Now, I mean, my stuff is going on. Pick your favorite sport. Please pick your favorite sport. Like, I don't want to be alone to people picking the NFL / college football / fan-controlled football. I mean, it's like whatever type of American, Canadian, Australian football, like, not football, but football. Don't know why it's called football if it's not a ball thing used with your feet. I mean, that's the thing. Why is it football if football isn't a football thing? Like, for the third person here, please vote. This has been up for almost the whole time. And I'd much appreciate if I could see everybody's favorite sport out of all these. I want to know the 3 votes for football. The third person that voted, please comment down below hi if you feel like commenting down below hi, because I haven't really heard from most people. And from like anybody who has joined in the live stream. Like, I'm talking the NFL and the MLB. I've been using my computer, that way I can like see stuff up and showing off YouTube. I can show off. As you can see, this dude came out with hello to my favorite moderator here. To the moderator. Thanks for voting football and coming on for the tail end of my live stream. As nobody's really been that active. I mean, like, we were talking about how Drew Brees could become a Hall of Famer. This is former All-Pro running back Adrian Peterson. What does this even mean? Let's look at this. This says, look at this weird boxing match things. That must be a huge hassle to drive back from Tennessee. That's cool. They saw the Titans play. If you got any photos or any videos, you should post them. post them because I know there's many Titans fans out there, and like it's cool because I've never seen, because I've only seen my local sports stadiums. I've been to a couple stadiums, like only a couple stadiums. Ravens, Orioles, and where the Wizards played, and I only went to where the Wizards played because of the home Globetrotters. Look at me, like look at this. That's a video I cannot show or I'll get in trouble. Look at this weird thing, like, this makes no sense. Why are two running backs fighting off for a fight? This is not boxing season. This is not boxing, in my opinion. So I'm taking over to Twitter, which don't know why it did. Keys announced into the Fudge Keys. I was talking about them and how they were sorta around, but not really around at the time of this thing, which, if you want to see, this is what I've been, like, doing, like, as you can see, this looks like a never-ending thing of me sharing my thing. This is kind of trippy if you look at it like this. I mean, I have 3 likes. You and my moderator here. 3 likes, 3 votes. It doesn't let me vote for a sport because, you know, me voting for a sport, that's another thing. Because I would either pick football or baseball / softball, basketball, and hockey. Not all. And I do like who won the championship for hockey. Like, they are a team that, like, I mean, at least I like that team. That's the least I can say. I mean, like, we can look into, like, as we can see, hockey schedule. Here's some, like, weird thing that, like, just came up about hockey on Wiki. Saying they can be, once we're in there's the American Hockey League. Saying that you can buy these products, which, what is this needle hat weird thing? Like, look, this is what I turned into. A 30%, yeah, the Avs, yes, 30% price drop. And then there was the NBA, their winner. And look at Rudy Gobert. Rudy Gobert might fit the court on the Bucks. Look, Rudy Gobert, the one who had COVID. Not that don't think I'm allowed to say those words, but Rudy Gobert, literally traded. Shows me the Jazz jersey. That's wrong. That's totally wrong. This was the first trade, I think, of the season. Season after the draft. Not, I mean, they had the draft. I had this day. I think they had the NBA draft. I don't know yet. Because I've not been keeping up with the NBA. There's the WNBA. We're gonna look at the team names because I don't know much about the WNBA, but I'm just looking into drawing instinct. There's the Dream Sky, Sun Wings, Fever Aces, Sparks, Lynx, Liberty, Mercury, and well, yeah, I have a local team, but it's not like I care. There's stuff WNBA teams in alphabetical order. Let's see what any random teams. There's the Sacramento. Is there a team? I guess. I mean, who knew? The Houston Comets. Who thought Soul was spelled SOL? Like, in Tulsa, Oklahoma. Good old Tulsa, Oklahoma used to have a WNBA team. Now let's go back and let's go check on my YouTube thing because let's do a how many people have been watching my YouTube video? Check. To go over to YouTube Studio because I mean, who gives a care? It should say it says I have 2 comments on this. If I go over to analytics. Audience. In my audience it says it's low on a bunch. So I need to leave this app for a moment to go do one thing. I have, I think, 12 or 15 views on my live. It says there 15 views on my live stream. This thing, which you shall look at who these guys are because check out their YouTube channel. They did something with the announcer Dave Johnson. I don't know if I'm allowed to share that, but I can look them up on YouTube for you guys. So I want to get in trouble. One of the guys said that I could show their channel off. I mean, look at this. Are they 32 views? Look, 32 views. They got 2K views on. They did sing Lil Humphrey. Lil Humphrey, give me that name. How is a Lil Jordan Humphrey if he's only 6'4"? Like, he could be big Jordan Humphrey, not little Jordan Humphrey. I mean, why? I mean, back to the WNBA. I'm gonna go head off. Got to go. Have a good evening, night, whatever time it is. Peace, and I'll be letting you know more, because I probably will be on the next network, on Twitch, sometime soon. Peace.